board your flight, pay your deposit to any dentist out of the country or even in America until you watch this video. Trust. Hey everybody, I am Hair Mogul. Welcome to my page. If you are new, please hit the subscribe button. Let's get right into it. This video is going to be about me traveling abroad to Istanbul, Turkey to get my teeth done. I know y'all like, wait, her teeth not done. I know, it's a two-step process. I have to go back in 3 months. So this video is about part one, my first visit, why I chose Istanbul versus Colombia or America. Headed to the airport to go to Turkey. See, cold air. See, I got cavities in. There we go. Hey, Barbalish.
Hey, you international or whatever?
Mom, what's up?
Hey.
We're on our way. So this is where I should be going to TSA pre-check. But my number didn't come back in time, so I'm pissed. Hi. So this is all TSA pre-check?
Correct.
Where's the other?
Straight down where the gentleman in the white, well, he walked over, but where it says on flights with the arrow pointing?
Yes, sir.
Right there.
Thank you.
They say first impressions. This is not a good impression. Everything. Look at this whole freaking baby.
Oh yeah, even the priority pass thing
The
is shut
priority
down.
is just shut down. I don't believe this.
I know.
Oh my Lord. I'll need your credit card and ID, and you just want the 1 hour free.
Yes. All right. Peace out. That's my mama. That's my mama. Go mama. Go mama. Go. Go mama. Go mama. Go. Go mama. Go mama. Go. On our way.
Hi.
Hi.
We are here in Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. So guys, apparently if you're holding a camera with a light and a microphone, they're really friendly. Got it. All right, so before I jump into my procedures and what I had done, let's talk about the travel and what you'll need to go to Turkey. You have to have your passport and you have to have an e-visa. Currently, you do not need a COVID test or any other type of vaccine proof. Just your passport and your e-visa. Those two documents are very important. So my flight, I'm reside in Cleveland, Ohio. So internationally, we flew out of Detroit. That was the first leg of the trip. Detroit to Amsterdam, and then Amsterdam to Istanbul. Detroit to Amsterdam was a 7-hour flight. I took Delta, no complaints. Smoothest flight I had been on. It was great. Amsterdam, shout out to Amsterdam. Everybody in the airport was so friendly, so nice. They were just so happy to see us and very accommodating and very nice. However, my trip, I didn't know what I was doing when I planned it. So each stop only had an hour in between when the next flight took off. So trying to navigate an international airport and read stuff in Turkish, and it just was a mess. So please give yourself more time in between your flights when you're booking, especially to see the other countries. Like on the way home, we did Turkey to Paris and then Paris to Boston. We didn't get any time in Paris, like literally at all. We were running to our gates. People were trying to understand what we were saying, what we were asking. We didn't know where we were going. And then it was just chaos. So make sure you give yourself time in between your new flights. So even after I had paid my deposit for Turkey, and even though I loved that girl's teeth that I saw, I was still like, going out the country to get my teeth done, I just don't know. So I contacted them and they asked me to send a picture of my mouth. And they sent me a diagram, an example of all the different ways they wanted me to take a picture. All right, so that was like 10 points right there, because the other doctors that I had contacted in other countries like Colombia, they asked for one smile in one picture, and they gave me a quote. Atlantic Dental Center, they wanted like 8 different angles. And then they gave me a treatment plan based off of that. And then they were very honest and very clear, like, so this treatment plan and this quote is based off what we can see once you come into the office and we do our scan and our x-rays. That could change. So just be prepared. And you got to understand that, right? Like, you can't be like, no, you said off these pictures that my mouth was only going to be this amount of money. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? They got to do the hard work and the x-ray and really look into your mouth and then give you your bottom line quote. But mine did not change drastically. It did change, but it wasn't drastic. Off the first set of pictures I sent, my treatment plan was to get an extraction. That's because I had a broken tooth in my mouth. So that was one extraction. To get 2 dental implants put in. This is going to be like a bridge because the space, like I said, it wasn't a missing tooth. It was where my gap was moved over. So the space was not big enough to put a tooth or an implant. I had 13 root canals that needed to be done. 7 of which were surgical root canals. Now, mind you, I had already paid a dentist in America to treat my root canals, and I was going like every 3 days. We were like trying to get the work done, and I was still having pain, and I couldn't figure out why. But when I got to Istanbul and they explained to me the difference between a regular root canal and a surgical root canal, I was like, he didn't do anything but just fill. He didn't remove the nerve. Because he didn't have anybody in his office skilled to do such a deep root canal. Because in Istanbul, they had to call in a surgical specialist that specialized in surgical root canals because the infection had got so far down in the nerve and in the gum that it just wasn't a regular dentist thing. And that was the first time I had ever heard that. I had spent thousands of dollars in America hoping and thinking that my root canals were done, and they were playing in my mouth and taking my... When I go back for my second treatment, I'm going to do 3 days in Paris just to break up the monotony because it was a long, all-day flight from Cleveland to Turkey, going through the different time zones and being on a plane all day long was just a lot. So for my second trip back to Istanbul, I am going to break it up some.
So 5.
Damn, this ours. I thought that was ours. That's not ours, huh? That one's so nice. That one's so nice.
Very good, very good.
You better go
Can I look at it? So the airport in Istanbul is just beautiful. Like, I have never seen anything like it in my life. I mean, it's just all high-end stores. It's huge. The architecture, it was an experience in itself. It's the biggest airport I've ever seen in my life. However, when we got out to get our car, it was armed guards with machine gun choppers. They had choppers standing at the door like, what's up? I dare you. So we got off the flight, my mom and I like, oh, are we safe? I think we were. Atlantic Dental and Dr. Ebru had arranged for our driver from the airport to the hotel. And then also the hotel was included in my whole treatment quote. My whole price was about my teeth, where we were staying, and the pick up and drop off to the airport. So it was real nice, real comfortable, very nice, like limo-ish type of ride. It was very organized. They were there. The language barrier wasn't a big deal. Dr. Ebru and her staff gave me very clear instructions through WhatsApp on who to look for when I get out the airport, where to go, what to do. Seamless. That process was completely seamless. Hi. How are you? Good. Oh, come on, ma. Need help?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Which card so much?
Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. All right, morning of first set of procedures. Leaving the hotel, headed to the clinic. The reason I chose Istanbul, Turkey for my dental work, I saw a girl on TikTok by the name of Curvy Grace. So make sure you follow Curvy Grace. Her teeth looked beautiful. So I started doing my research now because I was like, Turkey? Who goes to Turkey? I didn't know. So I started doing my research. She went to Dr. Ebru. That's where I went to in Istanbul. Dr. Ebru owns Atlantic Dental Center in Turkey. But I want you to be clear because there's a lot of things that I did not know, even though I did tons of research. I did not know certain things until I actually got to Turkey. And I was like, wait, no video told me any of this. So it's important. Like, get your pens and paper out and make sure y'all tune in. First of all, Dr. Ebru does not do teeth anymore. Dr. Ebru owns the clinic and she oversees several different dentists that work for her. I still vouch for them. So far, so good. I think that she's running a first-class business, but I was under the impression that Dr. Ebru herself will be doing my teeth, and she is retired from that part of it. She is just running her business, and by me being a businesswoman, I totally understand that, and it's about how well you prepare your team to represent your brand, and I think she's doing an excellent job at that. I have no complaints about Dr. Ebru. So shout out to Dr. Ebru and Atlantic Dental Center in Istanbul, Turkey. So why I say I do not go out the country, do not go in America, do not send a deposit to anyone until you watch this video. When I tell you guys, I am really trying to give you the information that I have because I would have been duped. Had I gone to Colombia, and I'm not going to mention any names, but the top-notch celebrity dentist in Colombia are taking you guys' money. America is taking our money. America should be ashamed of themselves. Being a U.S. citizen and how they treat us with our dental care and dental coverage and what these dentists are getting away with. Because I have spent so much money prior to going to Istanbul thinking that I was getting work done on my teeth, and they were just really dicking me around. They just took my money. My teeth were in shambles. I went to one place here that quoted me $25,000, and they said to just pull out. My teeth were so bad, just pull them all out and they'll put implants in. Good morning. We're here for the Atlantic Dental Clinic.
Kenya.
Yes. Thank you.
Merhabalar, Kenya hanımefendi geldi.
What is that? T3. Thank you. Atlantic Dental to the left. Bam. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I am good. How are you?
It's very pretty. So we are here. Hi.
Hi. Finish this form, Tanya.
Okay.
You can. Another garden is here.
In the garden?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So what I found in my research, right, was that Turkey, I can't speak for other countries, but I know Istanbul, Turkey, they have on-site design labs and centers at their establishments, why they're able to produce your new teeth right then and there in a matter of days, and they're able to make it not cookie cutter but designed to your mouth and your teeth because of the technology that they're using here that most of the dentists that I have seen in America just are not using. It's not so much to put the sticky stuff in your mouth and take the mold and then ship it off to another state and then hope what they send you back fits and works. And it's not that. They're using a digital design machine that scans your mouth, your jaws, your gums, your teeth, and your desired look, and then it actually designs and does your smile right then and there. And then when they put it on and it's not what you want, if they're too big, they can shave it down, they'll rearrange it, and you have a custom smile. And for spending any thousands of dollars, that's what a person wants. I don't want the same teeth as everybody I see in America. I want teeth for a custom Hollywood smile. And that's what they were given in Istanbul. All right, guys, so I'm in the chair. Doing a consultation so we can figure out what our final plan is. Yeah, so here I am in America spending my money thinking that I'm getting my teeth fixed, and I'm going through the pain of getting a root canal, or what I thought was a root canal. And then a week later, I still have sensitivity issues. I'm still having pain. The same cavity comes back up in 6 months, and I'm on antibiotics again. And I just didn't understand. And then I was at the point where when I went to the other dental place in America, and they were like, you know what? Your teeth are just so bad. Let's just pull them all out and then put a new set in. And I was almost there, because nothing was working. But when I got to Turkey, to Dr. Ebru's clinic, they explained so thoroughly to me what was going on and what needed to be done. That was the first time ever that I felt like they were being 100% honest with me about my mouth. And I felt confident in the treatment plan that they gave. I had never heard of a surgical root canal before. Nobody ever said that to me. So you're literally going in my mouth and you're drilling and you're telling me that you have repaired the tooth, when in all actuality, the damage and the infection was too far down and you didn't get it all out. And then you sealed it up, you filled it, and then you waited for me to call you back in 2 more months to be like, I'm in pain. It was just a mess. So yeah, I had to get, I think it was 13 root canals, 7 of which were surgical. The plan also was to do a gingivectomy and a gum contouring. 2 different procedures. So my first trip, before you could put anything on my teeth to make them cute, and I was kind of mad about that. I wanted to be like everybody else that goes out the country for 6, 7, 10 days and then come back with this white smile. Even though some of the work was like, her teeth are kind of big, but at least she got a cute smile. Or they white, but it's like a different type of white, like an off-white. It ain't like a pearly white. I was ready to have a pretty smile. So I was going whoever could give me that. And once I talked to this office in Turkey, and they gave me a complete understanding. No matter how much I begged, they were like, listen, we don't do temporary teeth, and you are not getting this done in one visit. And I begged. I'm like, so how much I got to pay? All right, come on. Like, I know what you do for other people, but it's me and you. You know what I mean? How can I leave here with that smile? And they like, hey, come closer. It's nothing you can do. You're going to be here twice. And then I even backed out. Like, after I had paid my deposit, I was like, man, I'm going to Colombia. Because they could do it right away. When I go, I'll come back with a smile. And it wasn't until I started doing my research and investigating, wait, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Exactly what am I getting done where I can't be like everybody else and get it all done at once? And that's when the light hits. And I was like, oh my God, people are getting duped and they're getting their money taken, not having a clear understanding of what is really going on with your teeth.
On those teeth that you showed me. Bu hocam.
Diğeri 7 numara.
Bu.
7. Evet.
Bunlar.
Ben göstereceğim. 6'da yok. O çürükleri göstereceğiz.
Bu. Bir de bu mu?
Yok. 6 numara. 26 üstte. Evet. Bir alttaki. Evet.
Okay. This one. This one. This one. And this one.
Çizeceğiz zaten.
What about them?
They have cavities.
Okay.
And because the cavity got closer to the nerve, they are causing sensitivity to you. That's why when you eat or drink something, you feel them.
Okay.
Onlara kanal tedavileri yapılarak o dişler tedavi edilecek.
Okay. We can do root canals to them so that the pain stops.
Okay.
Onun dışında diş eti problemleri var zaten. Onların tedavileriyle ilgili şimdi ona bilgilendirme yapacağız. Ama önce bir kontrolünü yapalım.
So apart from those teeth, you have some gum problems.
Okay.
That's why we put the gum treatment in the first place.
Okay.
He will check your gums right now, and after it, we will talk
Okay.
about it.
So first, before you even book a flight, before you pick a dentist, before any of that, you have to understand what it is that you are asking for. Okay, that, and I didn't, and I'm not talking to from a place of like, I know it all and you guys are making bad decisions. It's not that. It's just that the mistakes that I was making and the research I had to do, I'm trying to get you guys to skip a step and try to break it down in a way that it makes sense, because I didn't understand. Even after I saw the girl that went to Turkey and I knew that I was going to the dentist that did her teeth and I wanted my mouth to look like hers, I still was not clear on the total process of what I was paying for. Because in the video, she kept saying she would switch herself. She would say, my veneers, my crowns, my veneers. And what did I get in my veneers? And I'm like, well, what? All right, let's talk about what are crowns, composite veneers. Those are all three different things, and they are totally different. So let's understand that portion first. All right, guys. So what we're doing is 12 crowns at the top, 14 crowns at the bottom. Where the red X is a tooth extraction. And we're gonna also put an implant there. And then right above it, we're gonna put another implant. The purple lines are really deep-rooted root canals that a specialist is going to come in and do, because the cavity is so far down, it's past a regular root canal. And then the top yellow lines are a regular root canal where it's not that bad, but a root canal is still needed. Is that right?
Yeah, we will do the yellow root canals to arrange your position of the teeth.
Oh, the yellow also will straighten my teeth to make me look like Halle Berry, right? Halle Berry.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that's it. So today we're doing the gum. What's the gum called?
A gingivectomy.
A gingivectomy. And that will, I have too much gum at the top. So they're going to remove some of that gum to have a less gummy smile. And then at the bottom, my teeth are too little for crowns. So they're going to remove some gum to make more teeth visible so that the crown fits. Right?
Yeah.
Am I missing anything?
No, you are right.
And they promise they're not going to hurt me.
Yes.
All right, so we'll be back. So the first thing, let's talk about composite veneers. Composite veneers are very popular. I see in Colombia, people are getting composite veneers, and I don't think that they're very clear on what that means. So composite veneers are for people that don't have any teeth issues, right? None. Okay, I need you all to understand, no teeth issues at all. Whether that means that you got the teeth issues repaired the day before you got the composite veneers, or 5 years before, or you never had any teeth issues. But understand, when you get the composite veneers put on, you should have no issues with your teeth. No cavities. You should not have any missing teeth. You should not have any pain. You should not have any gum issues. Nothing. This is a strictly cosmetic procedure. It's meant to take your teeth white as possible and give you a beautiful smile. That's it. It's not meant to fix anything. It's not meant to be in lieu of dental care. Not at all. It is strictly a cosmetic thing. And all it is a thin film, right, that goes in the front of your teeth. So the best way I can give you an analogy of what it is like gel nail polish. If you're a girl or somebody that wears gel nail polish, they rough your nails up a little bit just to remove the oil out of your natural nail. And then they put on a gel polish and they cure it with a UV light. And yeah, gel polish is way better than regular nail polish. But it's not durable. It doesn't last for a long time. And if you still have to be very careful and mindful of what you eat. You do not have to get your teeth shaved down for composite veneers. It's just, it goes right on the outside of your teeth, and the inside, that's still going to look the same. So if that's all brown and doo-doo colored and bacteria and cavities, when you laugh, a hearty laugh, In the inside, you'll still see whatever was there. Composite veneers is strictly for the outside. It's not going to last a very long time, and you have to be careful what you can eat because it's very delicate because the material is very thin. Okay, that's composite veneer. The second one, veneers. Porcelain veneers, veneers, whatever you want to call it. Veneers is a harder material than composite veneers, and it lasts a little longer. But again, it is not for or in lieu of dental care. You should not have anything wrong with your teeth prior to getting veneers. It's almost like, what's the point, right? Because veneers is for someone that has beautiful straight teeth. They have no issues at all, no cavities, no gingivitis, no pain, no anything. They just want a brighter smile and they want it to last and be a little more durable than composite veneers. So with composite veneers, the analogy I gave was like getting gel polish on your nails. Well, with porcelain veneers, it's like getting acrylic on your nails, but it's the same kind of procedure as composite veneers. They again do not shave your teeth down, but the material is harder. It's like acrylic. It also goes just on the fronts of your teeth, not the whole tooth. If you laugh, all the inside is going to be the exact same as it was before the veneers. The veneers last longer than composite veneers, but they are also not as durable. You have to be mindful of what you eat, and you have to take care of them. You have to see your dentist regularly for cleanings. It is also a cosmetic procedure. It is not meant to help your teeth in any kind of way. Again, they rough your teeth up a little bit to make sure that the material adheres, just like getting your acrylic nails done. And then they use the acrylic, I keep saying acrylic because that's what it resonates with me when I understood it, right? The material that they're using, it goes on the front of the teeth. It's hard, they cure it, it lasts. But if you have any type of pain or any type of issues going on prior to getting veneers on, you are going to have those same issues with the veneers on. Again, to me, it doesn't really make sense. It's just strictly a cosmetic thing, right? Because your teeth already have to be in perfect health and they already have to be kind of perfect to get the veneers put on to make them whiter and more perfect. But it does not do anything for your teeth. And if you have a perfect set of teeth, it's really pointless because you're going to mess them up a little bit. They're not shaving them down into little pegs or whatever, but they do have to etch the enamel and the surface of your teeth to put the product on, to put the veneers on. Again, the veneers only cover the fronts of your teeth. And they only usually cover where you smile. So that's 10 at the top, 10 at the bottom. That's it. If you bite something hard, your veneer is going to come off in your hand. And that's just the issue. If you have a cavity under your veneer, you're going to have a beautiful white smile that hurts where you can't do nothing because you're in pain. That's it. Okay. So the third most common procedure, and the one that I opted for, are zirconium crowns. Zirconium is harder than porcelain, and it lasts over 20 years. Crowns cover the entire tooth. The front, back, sides, it's a cap. It's a zirconium cap that goes over your entire natural tooth. So don't think that you're flying to Colombia or somewhere and you're going to get a whole new set of teeth and you've paid for composite veneers or veneers. That's not what this is. Oh no, I cannot feel anything. All this, I've never ever been this numb in my life. I can't close. I can't close my mouth. I cannot feel nothing. The numbing needles hurt. Hot. I cannot feel nothing. Nothing below my nose down, here, nothing. Completely numb. Oh my God, it feels, wow. Cannot feel anything. Okay, be back. So I'm going to give you guys a few differences of why I don't recommend spending that amount of money in America on a brand new Hollywood smile. First of all, most of the labs or the work to make the teeth are not in-house, right? So there's a few dental hubs, I'll call it, in America where all the dentists send your molds and that factory makes your teeth. And so when you get them back, they put them in and they can maybe do a little bit of adjustment, but whatever that lab made, that's it. That's why everybody's teeth, it doesn't really give a cosmetic, beautiful smile. It replaces your teeth, but when you're spending that type of money, you want a look. You want people to stop you and be like, oh, do you see her teeth? Oh my God, her teeth are beautiful. And that's just not what they're giving in America. They're giving a very cookie cutter, white, opaque, off-white, chiclet smile. It takes forever to get it done because there are 100 different dentists sending the same molds to the same factory. Some are in Utah, a few other places. And there are some dental labs that have an in-house lab, but the quality and the skill of the person in the lab is just not the same as I experienced out of the country. So first, before any procedure, composite veneers, crowns, any of that stuff, you have to take care of the issues with your teeth. And a lot of people they're not knowing that, or they're assuming that's already a part of it. And the doctor that has specialized in cosmetics has not necessarily been trained or specializes in the dental part of it as well. So that's why you're able to send one picture and they're able to quote you and tell you 10 composite veneers and it'll be a 7-day thing and you'll be in and out and you'll have that perfect smile because you don't know to ask or you don't understand that your dental health is not included in that. So that's when I was like, you know what? I just got to go through this process. I'm going to have to go to Turkey twice. So with your implants, let's start with that. My implants have to heal, anybody's. You have to heal for at least 3 months. Your body, it's a foreign object in your mouth. So your body can reject it. It has nothing to do with the dental place you went to. It has to do a lot with you and your body. Depending on how long you've had missing teeth, your bone slowly deteriorates in your gums. And if you do not have enough bone to support the implant, then the implant will fail, which is why it's important to do a bone scan first to see if your bone is strong enough to hold an implant. 2, it has to completely heal before you put a tooth on top of it. And please understand, an implant is not a tooth. An implant is exactly what it is. It's the hardware. So it looks like a regular screw, a drywall screw, any type of screw. That goes in your mouth. That alone, with not a tooth on it, has to heal for at least 3 months. For those 3 months, you have to be careful what you eat. You have to make sure that you keep it clean and then make sure your body does not reject it. If you put a temporary tooth on top of that implant, it's going to give you a false sense of security. You're going to be eating stuff, and meanwhile, your implant is going to be healing and moving at the same time, so it doesn't get to plant down firmly in your gum and your bone and heal straight up. So you'll get one that tilts, or you'll get one that moves because you're chomping on this pearly white cute tooth that they put on top of the screw before the implant actually healed. So if you go to a place out the country, in the country, that's like, you can get your implant same day, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. I understand that we all want that pretty smile. We live in a microwave type of time. We want everything instantaneously right now. But understand what you're signing up for. Even if you make the decision to say, I'm going to go with the place that does the implant and the tooth at the same time, at least you understand what decision you made. So that's first. I had to get my implants put in, the hardware. And then I have to go back to Istanbul in 3 months after that heals. So I'll actually show you guys what I'm talking about. So that metal screw is the implant. In America, implants, I don't want to quote the wrong thing, but I think I was quoted, like $2,500 or $3,500 for the implant. And that does not include the tooth. That's just the hardware. And then to go back and get the tooth put on is maybe like another $2,500. So it's like $5,000 a tooth and implants in America. Who can afford that? Why is dentistry so expensive for the greatest country in the world? I don't, that's another video. And if y'all want me to dwell more into that, I will. However, in Istanbul, my implant was $900. When I go to put the tooth on it in 3 months, it's $225. And don't quote me on her prices because she could change. I don't know. That was just my dental plan. So it was roughly like $11.25 per implant, including the hardware and the tooth. I got two, one up top, one at the bottom. So my implants are currently in and they are currently healing. So far, so good. I don't have any issues and I have about 2.5 months left. I'm still early. I also had a very gummy smile. Like when I smiled, you could see all of that. And so the gingivectomy was cosmetic and it was for my dental oral health. I had a lot of gingivitis and gum disease. So they removed that damaged tissue and they also made my smile less gummy. So when I smile now, you don't see any gums. And I was like, that's dope. I didn't even know they asked for that. Right? That was something that they included. But when they included it, they did not break that down and explain to me why. That's something I had to Google and be like, what's a gingivectomy anyway? You know what I mean? Because I was trying to look at all the things that can make me not wait 3 months. Like, what if I remove that? I wonder would they go ahead and put the teeth on then. So I just started reading and trying to get an understanding of what was going on. So the gingivectomy is to remove diseased gum tissue to also give you a less gummy smile. And in my case, it also, for the bottom, my teeth were too little to put crowns on. So they had to remove gum to expose more teeth. So they had something to work with when I go back in 3 months to put the crowns on. So that's another 100 points for turkey for me, because I was seeing people go out the country and getting composite veneers or whatever, and even crowns. And I'm like, damn, their teeth look little. Why their teeth so little? You know what I'm saying? You know, I kept looking like, all right, I'm gonna do it. But I never saw that smile that was just like, ooh, that, I want that. I never saw that. You know, it was like I was settling. So when I became informed and understood what I was getting and I was doing my research, I'm able to go back at the celebrity pages and different people that have gone out the country and be like, ooh, they should have got a gingivectomy. Their dentist did not tell them. I know they didn't tell them. You know what I mean? So that was another, like, yes, Istanbul. Yes, Dr. Ebru. Yes, Atlantic Dental Center. Because they just were thorough about my dental care and my overall smile makeover. All right, so where we at? So I got the 2 dental implants, broken tooth extraction, and then I get a gingivectomy. And then the surgical root canals. So while I was there this time, the surgical root canals were done. When I go back, I have, I think, like 4 or 5 regular root canals that need to be done that do not require a surgical specialist to do. Now, pain. I was in a lot of pain. I was in a lot of pain, but it wasn't because of the skill of the staff. It was because of the state of my teeth. I already had a lot of sensitivity. Like, I haven't been able to bite into a cold sandwich or a salad or ice cream or I had to brush my teeth in like lukewarm water. That's how sensitive my teeth were way before me going to Turkey. So when they did the gingivectomy and exposed more tooth, I had double sensitivity than I already had before I went. And then I learned that you can not only have sensitivity in your teeth, but you can have sensitivity at the gum line. I can't sugarcoat that for y'all. Like, depending on the state of your teeth, that gingivectomy is gonna be different. It's gonna be different. I'm swole. No more gums. Like, I don't want to gloss over that and lie to y'all and tell y'all that like, yeah, it wasn't. On a scale from 1 to 10, that gingivectomy for me was like a 15, 20. And I felt bad because my mom had came with me. And I'm not a crybaby, but I was crying at that hotel. I had to just immediately go in the bathroom when we got back to the hotel, turn on the water in the shower, and just sit there and cry. I didn't want my mom to hear me sobbing like that, but it hurt. It hurt because it was like all my nerves were exposed in my teeth. It just wasn't. Do I regret it? No. I love that I can see that. Like, even though my teeth aren't done, I love that you cannot see any gums when I smile. I am super in love with the fact that the disease part of my gum, the gingivitis, is gone. Like, I care about getting the health of my teeth together so I don't have any more pain. And then on top of that, having a beautiful smile. So would I do it again? Yes. However, I was not prepared for the level of pain that I would be in with that gingivectomy. I can't even lie to you. That hurt. When I go back, I also have to have a Gingivoplasty. So the difference between the Gingivoplasty and the Gingivectomy, one removes the gum and the disease and pushes it back so you don't have a gummy smile. The other is the craftsmanship part. And that's what happens when I go back. How over each tooth, they'll make my gum extremely pretty. So I'm hoping that that's not as invasive. I don't think so at all as the gingivectomy. The gingivectomy was dead ass serious and I had no clue and I was not prepared. I just was not prepared. The root canals didn't hurt. The extraction didn't hurt. The putting the implants in didn't hurt. But baby, that gingivectomy, that'll put hair on your back. That'll put hair on your back. They numbed me. I was completely numb. The numbing hurt. Putting the needles in, I had about 7. When I walked in the room and I saw like 8 different syringes on a tray, I'm like, but they are cutting gum from every part of your mouth. So therefore, every part of your mouth has to be numb. The roof of your mouth, 4 different areas of the roof of your mouth. The inside of your gums, the outside of your gums, the bottom inside of your gums, the bottom outside of your gums, all of that. The tendons that hold your jaw together, they got to put syringes in there. All of that has to be numb. And I did not feel anything. I did not go to sleep, but I was completely numb. I did not feel anything at all while it was going on. But when that numb wore off, not trying to scare you, just trying to inform you. If you have to get a gingivectomy and you need root canals and you have cavities and you have teeth sensitivity, you're going to have some more teeth sensitivity. And the sensitivity lasted me about a week. Like, I'm like 2.5 weeks out of Turkey and I'm just now able to, it's on the calm down. I have sutures in between each tooth that will dissolve on their own. So yeah, so my first trip, the work I got done was super intense. But again, I appreciated the fact that I'm finally in the hands of a skilled professional that is going to take care of my teeth issues and not just put something pretty and cute on the outside of my teeth. And then in 6 months, I got to go back and then I'm still in pain and my teeth still sensitive. I didn't want that. So this is what my mouth called for. Everybody else's plan will be unique and individualized to your situation. But I had some issues going on in my mouth. So that is the first leg of my trip. The gingivectomy, the removal of a broken tooth, the 2 implants, the 7 surgical root canals. That's what I did. I was there a total of 8 days and I was in a lot of pain. Now, for me, I can't take NSAIDs. So I brought Tylenol with codeine with me. That didn't help. It didn't help. So if you're able to like get a dentist or something to prescribe you some serious pain meds and take them with you, I would highly suggest. Because there you're going to get ibuprofen and you're going to get Tylenol. I've been eating this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Mashed potatoes. So when I go back in 3 months, which I'm going to go back like around March 2023, I am getting, and I was like, damn, do I have a big mouth or what? Because everybody I see, they get 10 on the top, 10 crowns on the top, 10 crowns on the bottom. Some people get 22, but they told me 12 on the top, 14 on the bottom. I'm like, 26? They ain't never carried a one. That's 26. I'm like, 1, 2, 3. I'm counting like, God damn. But I don't want them 2 doo-doo brown teeth in the back. I want to be able to have a hearty laugh. Somebody tell me something funny. Because when I tell y'all, I'm getting ready to be real funny acting with this new smile in 3 months. And I'm smiling at you could make me mad. We could be arguing. I'm going to be arguing like this. I hate you. I can't stand you. Everything I do, I'm going to be grinning and chinning. So I want, when I laugh and you see the inside, I want all that to be pearly white. I want So whatever it takes. So I have to get 26 crowns. So when I go back, they'll do the 3 or 4 more root canals, the regular root canals that I need. They'll do a deep cleaning, and then they'll put the crowns on. You can't do nothing but respect that. At that point, that's when I was like, how much I owe y'all? Count it out. Take it all. Because I'm going to have a pretty smile. It's going to be pearly white. It's not going to be the big, thick, white, opaque, off-white. It's going to be pearly, and my teeth are not going to hurt. I'm not going to have any more sensitivity. I'm not going to have any more issues with my teeth. I could go eat a cold salad. I could drink a cold pie. Like, take all my money. I finally found a situation that I can trust and I can spend my money with, and I feel like I'm not being duped because I know it was thorough. So even though the first visit you really can't see any difference in my teeth other than the less gummy smile, trust the process. I'm trusting the process, and I understand what I have to go through to get the results that I want. So be very careful and be informed when you guys are going to these dentists in the country, out the country, because America is getting over on us. I'm really disappointed in America. I will never, from this experience, I will never laugh at or side-eye somebody that's missing teeth ever again, because I understand. I understand the trauma. I understand not having the money, the prices that they want here. I understand the pain. I understand not being with the dentist that you really are confident in what he's saying. I understand going somewhere and getting all your teeth pulled because that's the only option that they seem like you had. America, we got to do better. Our overall medical system, but with our teeth especially, man, our dental plans don't cover anything at all. They deem everything cosmetic when everything is not cosmetic. Like we don't have a decent smile because you won't put implants as part of our dental health care. Like, I think that that's really messed up. I think that the dentists aren't skilled enough. And then out of the country, you got to be sure of who you're going to, what they specialize in. Do they fit you? Yes, damn near 99% of the dentists I see out of the country are giving white straight smiles. Yes, they are. And if that's what you want, a white straight smile, then just close your eyes and put your hand in a bag and pick a name and go to them. If you want your teeth fixed, your pain gone, root canals fixed, your cavities done, your teeth straightened out, gum disease removed, a real thorough, intense design that fits your mouth, thorough implants that are going to heal correctly, then you need to do your research and pick a clinic out of the country that not only works with your budget, but is going to promote the overall health of your teeth. That's key. So sidebar from my procedure and what I got done on the way home, because Turkey is also big for scalp hair transplant. So I met a dentist that is from Dominican Republic, but is working in America, that was getting procedure done in Turkey, and we were stuck at the airport together for hours. So we just struck up a conversation. He wound up being really cool. And so I was talking to him and I was like, what is the disconnect between America and out of the country getting your teeth done? Why are the prices so much cheaper? Why is the work so much better out of the country? What is it? And he was like, basically American dentists are a little arrogant, because they go to school for 8 years. You go for the first 4, get the first degree. Then you go back for another 4 to get your dentistry degree or whatever. And they feel like, I don't have to do anything after that. I am a dentist. Let me open up a practice, and this is what I am going to charge because I have paid my dues. Just like if you go to hair school, cosmetology school. You go to cosmetology school, you get the license, but it doesn't teach you how to do a designer cut. It doesn't teach you how to do luxury hair extensions. It doesn't teach you how to do advanced anything, right? It just gives you the basics and gives you the license to go work at a salon or open up your own. Same thing with dentistry in America. Once you go for the 8 years, you have the license to go open up your own practice, and you don't have to do anything else. You do not need a special license or certification to do composite veneers, crowns, any cosmetic dentistry. And the dentist here, school is so expensive here. It's almost $500,000 to become a dentist in America. They're not taking any more courses or perfecting their craft to give you their unique individualized custom design, right? They're all sitting the molds of the same 1 or 2 plants that make the veneers and the crowns, and that's it. So that's where the disconnect, the way he explained it to me, is coming in at. Versus out of the country, dentistry is like a trade. Once you turn 18, you can go to dental school, and I think it's 4 years, and become a dentist, and the cost is not as much money. And they also continuously take training and certifications to enhance their skill level, right? Because everybody's mouth is different, and the customized smile is something you should get when you're paying for cosmetic work for your teeth. I was totally blown away by how advanced Istanbul was with dentistry. When I walked in the office, as you guys can see in the video footage, oh my God, it was like I was walking into a place just for celebrities. Top-notch everything. The equipment was top-notch. The computers, the scanners, the x-rays, just luxury, just top-notch. And I'm like, I'm living in the greatest country in the world, they say. It got dust on it when you walk in the machine. The lamps be yellow. They still want you to put the thing in your mouth and hold it and take a picture with the big old pipe with the x-ray and hold it. That is so old school out there. I was amazed by how advanced Istanbul was, and I'm disappointed in America. I feel like that's a whole series. If y'all are interested in that series, let me know so I could do a deep dive into how America is taking us up top with the dental care that they're offering us. It's a shame as a U.S. citizen that in order for me to get top-notch dental work, I have to go 10 hours away to a different country, and to be affordable for me. So I know another big part that you guys want to know is the cost. Everybody's cost is going to be different because you're going to need different work done. But for where I went and what I'm getting done, the quote changed. It cost me another $1,000 once I got there because of the need for the surgical root canals versus the regular root canals, and how many surgical root canals I needed. And I understood that because you can't see from the pictures I sent inside the tooth and how far down in the gum the infection went. So what appeared to be in my first consultation through WhatsApp, through pictures only, it appeared that I needed root canal, regular one. It did not seem that I needed to have a specialist called in that could specialize in surgical root canals. So I understood that. So my first visit was $4,500. That was for the tooth extraction, the 2 implants put in, the gingivectomy, the 7 surgical root canals. That was my first visit. When I go back, my balance is $5,500. That is going to be, and they didn't, I think my first quote was for 20 zirconium crowns. And then when I smiled and they counted how many teeth you'll see with a natural smile, it's actually 26. I'm all with that. Don't get me here. And I turn to the side, that's brown. Don't give me 10 and 10. Count them up and screw them on, baby. I want it all white because I had to get the surgical root canals and because I had to get more crowns than I thought that I needed to get. My balance in 3 months when I go back is $5,500. So altogether, we're about $10,000, right? Versus the $25,000 to pull all my damn teeth and put some opaque, thick, white, squared chiclets in my mouth in America. No. When I come back with this beautiful smile, everybody's going to want to know who, I want a head turner. I don't want just my teeth taken care of or just my root canals done. I want somebody to stop me and do a double take, smile for me. And that's what I'm giving every time. So, I'm sorry, did you call me? Yeah, hi. Yeah, no, Istanbul. Turkey, yes, crown, zirconium. That's my mood. That's what I'm giving. That's what I want. But above and beyond that, I don't want no pain. I don't want no sensitivity, and that's the most important part. So my work altogether will be $10,000 in Istanbul, and that's broken up. So you can send it straight cash when you get there. There's no credit cards. There's no care credit. There's no health care. They want green American dollars at the dentist office when you get there. Once they do your scans and they sit you down and they do your final plan, then that's when you pay your first portion, and they want green Dead president. The good thing about it is, like, for your deposit, which was $200, my deposit was able to be done wire transfer before I went. And I also asked, like, hey, can I send money up until I come? And they were like, yeah, you can wire transfer to the same place, no more than $1,500 a day. So if you don't want to carry $10,000 or $5,000 in cash, plus you're spending money to do stuff in Turkey, ask them, can you send it more money with the wire transfer like you did with your deposit? That's what I plan on doing for the next 3 months. Sending money here and there before it gets March and I go back for my final treatment. So y'all, thanks for watching my video. I hope I answered a lot of questions. I hope that I made you a little more informed so you can make the best decision for your dental health and your cosmetic dentistry before you make a decision on which doctor to go to. I'm not finished with my procedures yet, but hands down, Atlantic Dental Clinic, Dr. Ebru, you got it. From the customer service to having an English interpreter to, I was tired of getting x-rays and scans, but I mean, y'all, I've never had so many x-rays and scans done at a time, but that just let me know that y'all are thorough. Y'all need to see, y'all need to, when they finish my gum thing, even I'm in pain and I'm numb and they standing me up, and they like smile because we need to see that we got it all and we did it right. And I just respect that and appreciate that. Staff was totally professional, very accommodating. The office, I don't even want to spoil it all for you guys. I want you to experience some of it for yourself. But the view, just watch the video and to see my experience. It was just top tier. If you want to feel like a boss while getting your teeth done and feel like, oh, I have arrived, then this is the clinic that you should go to. I'm excited about my final results. So yeah, any questions, y'all, I really want to answer them and help anybody as best as I can. So please leave your questions below. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, because outside of this dentistry thing, I am a hair mogul. I am the hair mogul, the only hair mogul. I do luxury extensions. I own a salon in Cleveland, Ohio. I am a traveler. I am a business owner of going on 10 years. So we're going to talk about all kind of things on this channel. And I'm going to give you the raw. I'm going to tell y'all exactly how it needs to go and everything you need to know to be successful in any endeavors that I have any knowledge on. I'm going to give it up. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and stay tuned. And I'll talk to you guys soon.